Hey guys, Julian here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to arrange a house track. I have this little 8-part loop that I've created. I'll play this for you in a moment, and I'm going to be arranging this into a full structured track. The full track, the full arrangement, this project file, everything like that is going to be available in the description, so even if you just want this idea to play around with, or if you want to use it for a template, or whatever, it's all going to be available. If you're a patron on my Patreon, check there because it's already available. But yeah, here's what this loop sounds like. So you can see here, this is a full idea. Like, I've got some melodic stuff. I've got the low end set up. We've got the kick and bass sounding really nice. We got the percussion. Everything is there. This is where I usually like to be before I start the structure. So this is my first tip for structuring a track, is get an idea in there. Don't just try and go like with a reference track and just follow the structure of that, or try and, do anything too prematurely. A lot of times when I hear people send me tracks, it sounds like they're taking like what really should just be like them working on 4 bars of music and trying to stretch it out to a full song. And it gets really boring really quickly, and it sounds really amateur. But if you really take your time and get something set up like this, you can build it into something a lot more efficiently. So the first thing that I'll typically do to arrange something like this is I'll actually just grab everything once I have this loop, and we'll just cut it all and paste it over here. So this just makes it so we have the beginning open, and I usually like to start with the intro. So I'll start with like the kick, and we'll grab some of the percussion. We can also get the shaker underneath that. Cool, so you can see right off the bat, just by grabbing stuff and moving it over and just kind of like grabbing a few different elements that may be more in the background in this part. Like obviously this is very busy, so there's a lot of stuff happening. It's easy for these to kind of fall to the background. We can bring them to the foreground here in the intro and just get started really strong like that. We've already got some nice energy going. We've already got like a groove. We've got the feel. Then this comes in and the energy is picking up. And then we'll copy that stuff over to here. Then we can get the bass line here. So you can see really like it's just a matter of getting started, because once I get started, it's like all the ideas start coming, and I start getting like, it's not like there's a dearth of ideas by any means. It's just like can be hard to get started a lot of times, I feel like. So I'll start the bass line here. What I'll do a lot of times is I'll have it kind of like just play part of the bass line and loop that in the intro, so then when the full one comes later, it feels more like earned, so to speak. There we go, and then we can also bring in some more percussion here, like let's do that. Maybe I'll get this little zap as well. That's cool, and then we can start bringing in the string here, and we'll duplicate all this stuff over into this next part as well. Nice, and then I'll take this string. The strings are a good thing for the arrangement. I find this to be kind of like a nice glue, if that makes any sense, between the parts. Like, you can kind of use this to sort of have something building in the background like this, and then it won't be so just like the same loops. And it also adds a nice arrangement element because it's not just percussive, when everything else in this house track is very percussive. Alright, and then I'm going to move that stuff over again. Cool, so now let's bring in some more of the percussion in this part. We can get like this one. And this one. Nice, and then this last little part here, I'll do like a little high pass on the kick and bass group. We can just automate that to come on really quick. Cool, and then I'll also, so we'll have this stuff all come in here. And I'll play with this automation. It's mostly like you can see, you know, again, starting with that idea where everything is like at the fullest it's going to be and the most stuff is happening. And then like in the intro, we're just dialing a little bit of stuff back and making it just a little bit less busy. Like it's really less complicated than a lot of people think it is in terms of that stuff. You just think of it that way. And then we'll have this. This will start fading in as well. I'll get a low pass on it. It's all about bringing stuff in kind of slowly over time like this. Just like filter down a bit here. Also bring out this thing here. Cool, and then here, we'll mix it up a little bit. Like maybe here we can start bringing in a bit of a snare build. So I'll just grab one of my own from one of my sample packs. Let's use that one. Sort of like a 909 style snare. And then what I'll do is I'll do like a... Yeah, we'll do like that. And then in the last bar, it'll just go, or in the last two bars, I should say. We'll just do like a do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. And then what we do with that is I'll just get a utility and automate the volume to go up. So this is a simple technique, but this is a nice way to carry it out of the break. Like when I listen to a lot of reference tracks, or out of the drop, I should say, a lot of people do this. Like when you get to the end of this, you know, it's starting to get a little bit monotonous, right? Like we've heard a lot of the same stuff over and over and over now. So now if we go into a build, all of a sudden there's a new part. Maybe here we're bringing this stuff again. Maybe here this could go to a new note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I kind of like how that reverb is just going crazy there. Let's play a little bit with that. Maybe it could like kind of go up and down. Okay, cool. So now we got a nice little break. We could copy over the snare. And what I'll do with that is we'll actually let's start here. And then it's just going to go like that constantly. It's not going to do that. So again, you can see really this is coming together quickly. Like, I know I am talking quite a bit. I'm not talking much in terms of just like the technique. It's more just like getting in and doing it. Like, I really just think you got to stop overthinking it. That's the only way around this, is to just keep doing it and just keep going and going and going, because you can see like I'm basically just pushing myself to do this here. And that's how this is coming out. Like, we're getting a pretty full arrangement, and it's not getting boring. You know, it's not hard to keep it interesting and stuff like that. It's just a matter of just like doing it. Alright, and then let's copy the stuff from this part. I'll get rid of the string though. And we're also going to set this automation. Cut out the kick here. Okay, so now I'm starting to filter out this main chord. Filter out the string a bit too. Cool, and then And now we're just at the outro. So now we can just maybe copy this percussion from the intro again. And we'll get rid of the bass. And there we go. So now we have the full arrangement. So you can see, again, it's not that complicated to do something like this. It really just boils down to just getting yourself to do it and just sitting down and just starting it. Now the other thing that I think this could be improved with would be some effects and maybe a few little extra things. Like, for example, here a small detail would be to add a ride cymbal when this second sort of chorus comes in here. We'll grab this one. Let's use this 909 ride. And we just high pass it a bit. Just something simple like that. Another would be I feel we could add some effects. I could take some white noise and we could do something like this. Just make a long note and we will switch this to white noise. There we go. And then we just get a bandpass filter. And what I'll do is I'll have it go down here and then up here. And then we'll high pass that a bit to get rid of any low end. And we'll give it some reverb. Nice. And then we'll copy this over to this little build as well in this part. And then we just get, there we go, we got the automation, we just have to make the note. Nice. And then the only other effect I think we could add would be to get a crash. Let's grab this one. That sounds good. And then we'll pitch it up a little. Maybe add a bit of a high pass to it really quick. Nice. Now we can just throw that in different places in the track too. Over here. Maybe we'll have it right here as well. And we can have it here. So there we go. So there it is. You can see, like I said, it's really not too hard to make a full structure for a track like this. The key is it just boils down to just get your idea, get a really solid idea, get something like a really solid foundation to build on, and then just build on that. Just take it, start with the intro, start just kind of building up slowly. If you have something that really feels solid, it won't be that hard to do this. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said in the beginning, you can get this full project file, everything that you see in front of here, all the samples, MIDI, presets, all these different layers, all of that stuff is available in the description for just $5 on my Bandcamp. And if you're a patron on my Patreon, check there because it's already available. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.